week builds in anticipation. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all the way to Friday nights when we get to come here to L.O. Atkins Field and celebrate Bearcat football. And that's what we get to do again here tonight as we come to Bearcat Field as the Bearcats take on the Kosciusko Whippets. We're coming to you live here from Forest, Mississippi. I'm Lee McCarty alongside Drew Evans and Justin Johnson, and we are bringing you the Gridiron Show here for another year. And we're excited to see the Bearcats take on Kosciusko here tonight in another awesome event of high school football tonight. You sit back and you think about how many games are being played over and over and over. All this state, all this great nation, and I'm just glad we're able to be a part of this game here this evening here as we watch the Bearcats square off against the Whippets. Drew, I'm excited to be here, man.
Man, it's great, Lee, to be here again. Man, the weather is perfect tonight again. Last week, Lee, we had a really good ball game. We jumped out on them. I mean, first couple plays there, jumped on them and Northeast, and then first half was kind of rough, Lee, but second half we actually kicked in the gear again and really fighting back. So, lost a tough battle 28-20 last week against Northeast, but I know I talked to the coaches this week, Lee, and they have worked on some key things, small things that we can fix from last week to this week. So I'm excited to see what the Bearcats got tonight.
Man, absolutely. You just said it. Our kids showed a lot of heart last week. They were down 3 touchdowns, and they ended up really coming back and giving them a chance to win the game there late in the game. So that shows you going forward as we're still in non-district play, and this is the last game of non-district play, that our kids have what it takes to be competitive in this district and make a run to the playoffs, and that's what you want to see as long as we can stay healthy.
Yeah, there's a couple of players you want to talk about, from last week and the week before. The first one's going to be Larry Patrick.
Yep.
Wow, that guy is doing a great job for the Bearcats. He doesn't have much time off the field. He is on the field 24/7 out there every play, but you can see he is a hard runner for the Bearcats. JW's right behind him.
Yep.
Bradford's right behind him. So, man, the Bearcats are deep in running backs. You got Pinkston at wide receiver, and Jay, it's his first year playing quarterback, doing a fantastic job, and the offensive line is doing a fantastic job up front too. And but it's just some things you can think about from last week. So.
Yep. And one player we're glad to have back too is Ant Pinkston. He got injured in the game versus Kemper County, and he was able to come back last week, and we saw him make a big catch there to move the Bearcats down the field. We hope to see more of him tonight, and hopefully he's not that double team. So we're about to have the national anthem here. We're glad that you're tuned in with us here for the pregame festivities, and we will resume our broadcast right after the national anthem here in the next few minutes. But we're minutes away from Bearcat football.
A moment of silence as we reflect upon those griefs and sacrifices, followed by the playing of the national anthem by the pride of Forest fans.
There's the national anthem played by the Pride of Forest Band as we are just under 4 minutes here from kickoff as the Bearcats are set to take on the Kosciusko Whippets. And as we are now gathering back here to L.O. Atkins. Drew, the field looks great. 2 weeks ago when we played Kipper County, it was raining during that game, and the field got all cut up, but it really looks nice. The line markers, I guess are outlined in blue, the 30, 40, 50-yard markers.
Yep.
And looks really good. And if you'll notice in the center of the field, Justin, if you'll turn there, they do have it highlighted number 11. That would be for the Riley senior high school football player who died in a car accident this week. And our sister school to the south of us in Smith County, we're thinking about them as they deal with that tough loss tonight of a really dynamic, not only player, but a friend and a family member. So thinking about them tonight. We'll also, as the PA announcer announced earlier, that we do want to remember Coach Gary Risher as he passed away on September the 15th, as he was a legendary coach here in Forest, coach from 1970 to 1979, and allowed the Bearcats to win their first state championship in 1970. So just be with his family as he has passed on to be with the Lord. So other than that, we'll get the sad stuff out of the way and move on here to exciting game in front of us here tonight, as the Bearcats are 2-2 on the season, looking to get back into a winning record against another 4A opponent in the Kosciusko Whippets. The Bearcats took on a 4A opponent last week in the Trojans. So, I was just listening to it on the Super Talk broadcast. That's what good, successful small teams do. Small A schools do is play these bigger teams. That way it helps you prepare for the regular season. So.
Yeah, when they out there stretching, Lee, they were covering just about the whole field. They have a lot of players out there. So
Bearcats have shown to make the adjustments on defense. I hope. Let's just look to see if they can make the adjustments sooner in the game.
Yes.
Instead of maybe in the second half. Well, Bearcats are about to prepare to take the field here in just a minute as we're ready to get this one underway. As captains are coming onto the field, the Bearcats, Coach Parker does a good job of always sending out a good host of captains. He has done the same thing here tonight. You got number 1, Pinkston. You got number 3, Larry Patrick. 4, Jay Nadcox. 6, Jeremy Bradford. Number 77, Adam Gates, who's not dressed out tonight. You got number 11, Kareem Jones, and number 45, who's going to be Delantrick Mayers. Drew, those will be your captains for tonight's game for the Bearcats. Kareem Jones and Mayers had some really nice games for the Bearcats last week, and we're excited to see another good game from all of these players here tonight. As well as all the other players. Before we get any further, I do want to recognize our sponsors for the Bearcat Booster Club this year and the Gridiron Show. The elite sponsors can be Bank of Forest, Bowles Marketplace, Southside Mart, Farm Bureau, Community Bank, Ingram Images, the City of Forest, E-Pix, Forest Dental Practice, Tagco Construction, and Shivers Paint Company. That is going to be our elite sponsors of the Bearcats this year, and thank you so much to all of our sponsors for sponsoring the Gridiron Show this year. Well, the captains have met here with the Cats and the Whippets, and we're about to get this one underway.
Yeah, did you say which one we're getting? Did we get the ball? I couldn't remember what you said.
I did not see. I did not see what they called, so it'll have to be a surprise to us.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Our premier sponsors are Tyson Foods and Lackey Memorial Hospital. Speaking of Tyson, y'all remember, fans, the Wing Dang Doodle is happening tomorrow at Gaddis Park. It's a chicken festival that always takes place. We hope that you're there after supporting the Bearcats here tonight. The Whippets have come on to the field. We're waiting for these Bearcats as the captains are getting fired up. Here they come. They got all kinds of flags coming onto the field. Don't know the significance behind that.
I'll tell you, so the school is working with the community. They're going to have a fiesta thing in town here. As you know, Forest has so many different nationalities here in Forest that represented this school, and so a lot of those flags you see there from countries that our students are from and whatnot. So there's actually going to be a little, festival thing for that.
So. A fiesta.
Yes, a fiesta.
That's great. That's great.
Yes,
that's awesome. Yes. And that's a great job by the school to recognize the majority of our students. And if you look kind of down through here, Drew, we've had some really good crowds
Oh, yeah.
last few weeks, and it's continuing to fill in here. We just want as many people as possible to come and support the Bearcat football, and whether that's here in the stands or here on the Gridiron Show. So we're glad that you're participating in supporting the Bearcats. And Bearcats will get the ball first to start the game.
You know, Lee, last week I like, you know, we opened up like the slant and the curl a little bit with Pinkston, a little bit with Jay and whatnot. So I wouldn't mind watching. The first couple plays Jay threw it to Pinkston, threw it for a touchdown.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind watching that again. I like to see that open up a little bit. Run game's running good. Let's see if we can open up that pass game.
Keep in mind that coming in tonight's game, the last 8 touchdowns scored by the Bearcats have been on the back of Larry Patrick. He's been toting the rock well for the Cats when they get down into the red zone.
Yep.
And so eight touchdowns in a row there from Larry Patrick. I expect to have him to have a good game tonight. Drew, for me, I think JW needs to have a good game tonight. We need him to have his breakout game.
Yeah.
If he can have his breakout game tonight, we'll be ready for district play next week. Short kick and be fielded at the 32-yard line. Cut up the field there by the Bearcats. Nice job on the return. About a 12-yard turn up across the 40. That was going to be number 12, Jamari Hughes, the junior, who sets up the Bearcats for a nice field position. They're going to spot the ball here at the 40. Let's see, they're going to spot it at the 43-yard line of the Cats. So good field position for the Bearcats to start out this game. Ball's going to be on the near hash. You hear the Pride of Forest chiming in as they always set the tone for the game. Adcock in the gun, 2 receivers wide. Patrick in the back. The handoff is to Patrick. He works the left side, has a hole across the 45-yard line. Good game there on first down.
That was a good game there. Left guard pulled right guard pulled, opened up that hole right up the middle. And Patrick, of course, he's been running the ball very hard all week, or last week too.
Drew, our offensive line has really been playing well. You got Cade Tillman there at center, and he's lined up there at guard tonight. But our offensive line has been really doing well.
Yes.
Kareem Jones comes in motion. They're going to throw a flag. And back the Bearcats up. It's going to be false start called there on the Cats as they brought him in motion back up 5 yards. Be behind the chains. Be second down now in 11. Those procedure penalties are not ideal here for any football fan that's on offense. Same formation. Patrick's going to be to the left of Adcock's going to hand off there to the right side. He has a little bit of room. Stumbles up to the 45-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and long after a gain of 3.
Do we need to move it down a little bit? You sure?
Drew, too, you kind of want to control the clock as much as possible.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
All right, 3rd and long. Adcock's going to roll out the pass. He dumps it over the middle to Mayers. He has a little room. He's going to be tackled at the 50-yard line. Could have shaken one defender there to get to the first down, but the tight end getting a reception there early in the game. 4th down and about 3 yards.
We did that a couple times last week. Rolled out, threw it to Mayers. I'll give him a little nickname, Sure Hand Mayers, because every time he touched the ball, he caught it and got a couple yards. So good job by Mayers.
He sure did. Let's see if we go for it here or if we're going to boot it away. Ball is squarely on the 50-yard marker. 4th down and 3, and they're showing a blitz.
They're going to kick it.
Winters showing a blitz. Here's Adcock was trying to draw him off sides. You got 6 seconds on the play clock, and they're going to call a timeout. I think this is a big decision here, Drew. You got the ball to start the game.
Yeah, I was kind of watching Coach Corey and kind of seeing his body, action there, and just we'll see what he's going to do. But looks like we may even run for it here.
I wouldn't mind doing it. You've had some successful run plays. They might stack the box. As an Ole Miss fan, old Kiffin likes to go for it a lot on 4th downs, and the defense was talking about how much they like Kiffin going for it on 4th downs, like in positions like this, because it gives them confidence.
That's right. Yeah.
Which I can see it either way. I mean, and in this position, I would say you can give your defense confidence by maybe punting it deep and having them pin it back. So we'll see what Coach Parker wants to do. They're going to have him in the gun with 2 receivers either side. I'm suspecting a pooch kick here.
Yeah, maybe so.
Adcock is in the gun. He's going to hand it off there. The right side is going to be wrapped up. Nowhere going there for Larry Patrick. He loses 2 yards on the play. It'll be turnover on downs as the blocking just wasn't there. Kosciusko was keyed in on it all the way. So the Bearcats' first drive stalls out after it'll be about 4 plays. So 9 minutes and 58 seconds, 0-0 score here in Forest, Mississippi, as the Bearcats and the Kosciusko Whippets. You know, we were talking before the game. I think that we can say Kosciusko a lot better than some of these national TV broadcasters.
Yeah, that's right.
In the gun, it's going to be hand off up the middle to the right side for Kosciusko. Good gain of about 9 yards on the play down to the 40-yard line. Good chunk yardage there by the Whippets. Kosciusko is a 4A school. They got some big bodies here, as it looks like their offensive line is already having a size advantage, just as you kind of watch them square up here on the first couple plays. We'll see if the Bearcats can overcome. In the gun is the quarterback. We'll get his name here in just a second. He's a tall guy. He's going to hand it off again up the middle. He's going to have the first down across the 35-yard line into Bearcat territory, down to the 32. Straight ahead for the Whippets. Kind of looks like an Ole Miss Mississippi State game out here with you got Kosciusko wearing maroon and white, and you got the Bearcats wearing the red and blue, all red. I like it. Come on, Bearcat D. 2 receivers here to the near side. Ball is squarely in the middle of the field. There for the Whippets. Foul snap there by the quarterback. There we go. Trying to get it, but if you got been in there, that would have been major. Yeah. A little miscommunication. I think the quarterback was trying to pull it. He stumbled forward, so it'll be second down and long.
You know what? We're going to miss Gates this week. You know, obviously, without him, he's a big, impact down the middle there. So can't wait for him to get back better. But I know we got some guys stepping up tonight.
What's his diagnosis? What's wrong with him?
It was something wrong with his foot. And an infection, I think, is what it was.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he can get better. There's a handoff up the middle there. He gets tripped up there across the 30-yard line down to about the 27. Lyman looked to have tripped him up a little bit, or else he was going to gain a little bit more. So it'll be third down and about a long 6 yards from the 27. I would imagine Kosciusko might be in fourth down territory.
Yeah, I think so too. I would figure so.
Well, we want a turnover. 7 minutes, 55 seconds roll here in the first quarter of play. They bring a man in motion. There's going to be the snap. There's going to be a handoff up the middle again. He's going to stacked up there. Good job by Bearcat D. And he's going to be short of the first down. They're going to give him a gain of 2. It'll be fourth down and 3.
That's what you want to see. Those linebackers cover that hole.
Yep.
You know, their defensive line's shooting the gap and everything, so those linebackers get in that hole and cover it up.
Fourth down and along 3 yards. They got to get down to the 26-yard line. The ball is spotted. Excuse me, the 21. Maybe the 22. The ball spotted on the 25. Yep. Come on, Bearcat D. Looking to go for it here. Have not thrown a pass yet. Handoff up the middle. He's going to be stacked up. He's going to be short. Short of the line of the game. Bearcats stack him up. Good job, Red Brick Wall. They had him by his shirt tail there. Just hanging on to him.
Hang on. Your guys are coming.
First down there for the Cats. So Bearcat defense, they give up 2 first downs, but then stand tall as the Whippets were knocking on the door of the red zone, and they said, no, sir. Not right now.
I'm calling it. Jay's going back throwing pass.
Hey, we're glad that all y'all are tuning in. We're let us know if you're watching tonight. Be sure to type in here on the chat. Adcock is in the gun. He's going to bring Kareem Jones in motion. He's going to bring Larry Patrick on the handoff, fighting for some yardage up to the 25-yard line, maybe a gain of a yard. Some tough sledding there. It's almost like they needed Kareem Jones to come back over a little bit faster.
Yeah.
There to open up that block.
Yeah.
Covered our sponsors earlier, but one of our sponsors is going to be the Food Hut in Forest.
Uh-oh.
All right, it's going to be a fourth quarter trivia. You have an opportunity to win a Hut Burger combo from our sponsor, the Food Hut. So stay tuned. There's the snap, looking to pass his Adcock. He fires it out. It's going to be low. And they're going to say incomplete. Pass was intended there for JW. As it's going to be tough anyway if he caught it.
It would.
That's a long throw across
It was.
We're here on the near hash. He was throwing it past that far hash. Bring up third down and 10. 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Here, clock stopped in the first quarter. 0-0 score. Jones goes in motion, looking to pass. Is that fires it? Complete to Jones. He turns it upfield across the 30-yard line, wrestled down short of the first down. I thought he was going to be able to turn this speed up and get it
just a tad more.
But hey, that'll be the first completion of the night there for the Bearcats. Bring up fourth down and 2, though. And I would feel you got to punt this one as you're pretty well in your own territory. Ball spotted at the 32-yard line of the Cats. And Adcock will step it back to be the punter. You know, he kind of does it all for us. Throw, kick. Adcock stands back at his 20-yard line. Is going to put a nice boot to it as he's going to field it there at the 30-yard line. Coverage team is coming on. Stay in your lane, Bearcats. He's going to stiff arm a man to the floor, and he's going to bring him across the 45 up to the 50-yard line. And that'll be where the Whippets start their second drive of the night. It's been all defense so far, Drew.
Yeah, it's been a defensive game tonight from both sides of the field. So ball's not really past the 40 on each side.
That's right.
So.
That's right. Do want to invite everyone to the Wing Dang Doodle tomorrow, as we'll have the annual Chicken Festival returning to Forest after not having it for 2 years. We're glad that it's back in Forest this year. Forest Chamber of Commerce has worked hard to put on a great event. We're going to have some good entertainment, some good chicken wings, some good vendors, and it's going to be a great day. If you're worried about the heat, we do have shade in Gaddis Park, so y'all come on and enjoy that tonight. But here we are, heat time out, our first heat time out of the week.
We got one more week of this.
One more week, yeah, that's right. One more week of this, and next week will be our last game starting at 7:30 as well. As MHSAA is, trying to keep player safety in mind.
I can't wait for them to go back to 7. I know that.
I know. I'll tell you what, my sleep will appreciate it. Especially last week, man. We didn't get out of here last week till 2 weeks ago in the rain delay. We didn't get out of here till 11 o'clock. All right, the Bearcat defense back here on the field. I go back, Drew, to that Kareem Jones catch. He was so close, I felt like, to breaking free and get that first down. But the Whippets have shown pretty surefire tackling. The Bearcats have too. It's going to be handoff there. There it is. Quarterback keeper. And it's going to be across the 40-yard line for the first down as the quarterback read the defensive end crashing in. And
he
tried to pull the ball.
Yeah, he got me there. I was still thinking we were on the running back there. So
the first down for the Whippets as the quarterback kept it himself and moved the ball down across the 40 down to the 37-yard line of the Cats. Yet to see the Whippets throw a pass, although they have 2 receivers either side. Ball in the middle of the field. 5 minutes and 41 seconds, 0-0 score here in the first quarter. Now they can look to pass, and it's going to be zipped out up to the 40-yard line. Good tackle there by number 8. That's going to be Wadazion Day with the tackle.
Good job. Way to wrap up there.
That was a one-on-one tackle. And they did advance the ball some, but it's only second down and 7. Ball is going to be at the 33-yard line. So gain of only 3 on the play. As Ladazion, he's only a junior as well. Or 10th grader, that's a sophomore.
Okay. Yeah.
Shuffling around on the defensive line. There's going to be the snap. It's going to be hand off wide to the left. There's going to be a little bit of holding there. They're not going to call it. As it looked like Larry Patrick was trying to break free to make the tackle, and he wasn't able to. But they're going to move the chains for the first down. They're not going to put the flag on the field as we would want them to. If any of y'all listened to the Gridiron Show for a while, y'all know that we love to get onto the refs.
We don't cut them any slack.
No. 4 minutes, 40 seconds here in the first quarter. 0-0 score. Ball is going to be marked at the 23-yard line of the Cats. There's going to be a snap up the middle. He has a little bit of room to run across the 15. Wrestled down at the 10-yard line. That'll be first down. They're going to mark him at the 12. First down there for the Whippets. As they're moving it here on offense.
Well, if you obviously you guys are listening here tonight, please type in the comments where you're listening from, and we'd love to know, and chat it up with us.
Yep. First and 10 here for Kosciusko. They're going to go I formation. Is going to hand it off up the right side, wrestle down to the 5-yard line. Very good gain of about 7 there on first down. Come on, Bearcat D. You'd love a turnover here.
Last week, Lee, that Northeast ran the belly a lot with us, giving that fullback / running back, whatever they was. But, I know we made some adjustments to go out, 4 up front now, or, different gaps and whatnot. But I'm glad we adjusted.
Yep. Good adjustments there by the Cats. And again, it was really a winnable game last week. Up the middle is going to be stacked up. Offensive line is pushing. It's going to be right close to a first down. It's going to be third down and half a yard as the ball's going to be marked on the 4-yard line. Well, I'll say the 3-yard line. They got to get about a half a yard for a fresh set of downs. They're 3 minutes here in the first quarter, 0-0 score. Quarterback's been out under center. They've been under center almost the whole time in the red zone. Hand off in the middle. He stacked up. Stacked up. He's going to be short of the line to gain. As there a host of Bearcats, I see Kareem Jones is in there. Making he did a little gator chop coming out there. I like it. Fourth down. They lost a yard on the play. It'll be fourth down and 2. Come on, Cat D. They got big number 7 in here. They're going to call a timeout or the Whippets and talk this fourth down over. Or, I would imagine they would go for it here, but, you kind of wonder, do you kick it maybe? I don't know.
I'm not sure how much of a kicking team they have. Just going off the little pooch kick they had right here, the onside, I would call it, whatever you want to call it. But, I don't know. It'd be interesting.
Yep. Tell you what, we have great facilities here in Forest. I know Kosciusko, they have a new turf field. They're getting an indoor practice facility, and I think their football program is really reflecting it as they have a lot of players on their football team.
Yeah, with all that, there's probably not many missed practices. Doesn't matter if it rains or not. I guess that's what I'm saying.
That's right. Well, if you do that, it gets kids excited about playing and things like that. But I tell you what, our field looks great here tonight.
It does.
If you're not able to make it here, it feels great. A little slight breeze wafting across the field, and if you're not able to make it, we're glad that you're supporting the Cats here online tonight, watching the Gridiron Show. All right, big fourth down here for the Cats. Ball spotted on the 4-yard line. Set fourth down and 10. It is. He's short. He's short. Oh, I thought he was going to have it too. Let's go, Bearcat defense. Rousing up. Eating them up. Bend but don't break, baby. That's what it's all about.
Was that big 56 maybe that come through the line pretty hard? I think that may have been Lofton. I think his last name.
Let's see. You're Dakari Lofton.
Dakari, yeah.
Great job there. Yeah, it looked like I was holding my breath there for a second because I was like, I saw the hole. But that hole got closed up there pretty quickly there by Dakari Lofton. As you see him run back on the field, play offensive line, you really got to tip your cap to these guys playing both sides of the ball. I know you did it when you play, but it really, man, shows another level of effort.
It does. It surely does.
All right, so Bearcats got to take care of the ball as they're now down on your own 5-yard line. Hand off him to the left side there to Patrick, trying to tough sled. He lost a yard. Maybe he got back to the line of scrimmage, they say. He's second down now, and they'll say 9.5. As the holes really haven't been opening up here very much for the Cats tonight on offense. I tell you, you look at number, who's this, 42? Maybe this is number 2 lining up here.
Yeah, I see him. Yeah.
On defensive line, he's big. Trying to make a play. There is Patrick. He squirts free a little bit up to the 10-yard line. It's going to be close here to the first down. Good run there. Who is that? Was that Larry Patrick?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep, there he is. So it'll be third down and about 1 yard. Ball is going to be on the 14-yard line. Here's where I wish we would go under center. Just quarterback sneak that pass with Jay Adcock.
Yeah.
Third and 1, very short. Give me a handoff there to Patrick. He's looking for some room. He makes a man miss. He has the first down. First down, Bearcats up to the 16-yard line. Worked that right side and found the hole.
Here comes Bradford in, our other running back. Isn't that Bradford number 6?
Yep, Bradford number 6. He's checking in. You're going to have Ant Pinkston here in the slot.
That's where you want to watch right here. Watch this right
here. Give him a little soft coverage. That's how you throw it to him.
They're giving him 10 yards.
Absolutely. He's going to look. He's going to roll the pass. He's going to be complete to Kareem Jones. Makes a one-handed grab. Tries to make a man miss across the 20 up to the 25.
I love it.
Kareem Jones kind of came out of the backfield in a little halfback position. They were so focused on Pinkston there.
That's exactly right.
That was a perfect play call. He kind of snagged it with one hand, brought it in, opened it up. Great gain of about 9 yards there on first down. Second down and 1. Here as we're wrapping up the end of the first quarter, 45 seconds left. Give me a handoff there to Bradford. He's looking for a little bit of room and pushes forward. Good job there, offensive line. As he has the first down there for the Cats. Let's go. Move the chains twice now here on this drive.
And now we got JW coming in. So that's what makes Forest so great. You rotating these 3 great running backs in. I mean, you don't get anybody tired. You're not overwhelming them or anything. So you're keeping everybody on their toes, especially on defense.
I agree, man. Yeah, it was a great job here by the Cats. First down here. We got 19 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. Bring Jones in motion. Here's going to be the snap there to JW. He has a little bit of room across the 30-yard line up to the 35.
That's what you want from JW tonight. You said it from the beginning of the game. JW had his game of the night tonight, and that's what you need from him.
Excellent run there. He got a good block there from Jones as he works the ball up to the 30. They should be the 36-yard lines where I had them out of bounds, but they're going to mark it there right at the 35. But look, again, a good gain of about 8 yards there.
Yeah.
On first down, bring up second down and manageable and short. Really, he was out of bounds, so 6 seconds left here on the game clock in the first quarter. Second down and 3. Jones moves to the right. You hand off there to Washington. He works to the outside, rumbles over a man close to the line. And he has another Bearcat first down.
That's it.
All right, your defense is playing good. Your offense is on a roll. 0-0 into the first quarter. The Bearcats are holding steady here with the Kosciusko Whippets. Y'all stay tuned, Bearcat fans. We're in for a good one here tonight on the Gridiron Show. We'll be right back. As we come back here before we start the second quarter, I do want to thank our elite sponsors, Bank of Forest, Bowles Marketplace, Southside Mart, Farm Bureau, Community Bank, Ingram Images, City of Forest, ePix, Forest Dental Practice, Tagco Construction, and Shivers Paint Company. Thank you to our elite sponsors tonight. First and 10 for the Cats from their own 40. And the ball's going to be on the floor. And it looks like it's going to be recovered. They called him down. They called him down. Yep, sure did. Wow. I thought we had it. But, so no gain on the play. That's the best no gain you can have as the ball's marked right there at the line of scrimmage. It looked like the exchange was never clean on that. So very, very fortunate.
Who was that? Did you see?
I think Bradford was on the carry.
Bradford, okay.
So you got Javarius Lofton in the game here at slot receiver on the near side.
And that's the kid, we know him very well.
Adcock on the keeper is going to be stacked up behind the line of scrimmage as the Whippets were able to snip that one out. Designed quarterback. Keeper failed on that play. It'd be third down and 10. Ball is spotted at the Bearcat 39. The Bearcats have moved the chains 3 times to get out from their own 4-yard line up to now the 39. Would love to see a good play here to continue to keep this drive alive. Now, so far, it's been all defense here in this game. Each team having 2 consecutive stops. The offenses are trying to get it going. You got two receivers either side. Ball is on the floor. Adcock's looking for it. He's going to take off and run. And he's going to stumble up across the 40-yard line up to the 44, but that's going to be well short of the line to gain. As we fourth down now and about 6 yards. Got to bring up the punt unit.
What happened there, our center came off, his helmet came off. We had the backup center come in, fresh out of snap there, you know.
Well, thankfully he had enough time to get the ball, but, by the time you get it and you set, all your receivers' routes are done.
That's right. You know? It's hard to get back up and read that again and see where everybody is. So it's smart on, Jay.
Yep. Nice punt there, angling away. Is going to be fielded there at the 25-yard line. Host of Bearcats waiting on the return man. He's going to scamper away from him. He has a nice lane up the 40-yard line. He only has one man to beat. That's Adcock, who's getting blocked down the line. And Adcock is going to let him run into the end zone. There'll be a punt return there for the Whippets. Will be the first score of the night. Man, you had a huge coverage unit there covering the return, and he was just able to scamper away from him in for the score. Returned it 75 yards on the punt return there for Kosciusko to take the lead here 6-0 pending the extra point. That's tough.
It's not what we wanted. We had a great defense around them, you know.
Oh yeah, it's like a fish net there.
You know, when you come in like that right there and it opens up, if you kind of stay in your lane, kind of stay right there, you know, you can get that cover that outside. But once it gets outside, and everybody's in that hole.
Yep.
It's hard to get there.
Yep. On for the extra point here is Kosciusko. They have it through, and it is good. So 7-0. Kosciusko Whippets take the lead here over the Cats. So on the special teams play by their return man. And I don't know his name, but he's number 13 if any Kosciusko fans are on. But we know y'all are all Bearcats here listening on the Gridiron Show. We're glad they are locked in.
Therapy basket is this LC Ruiz. LC Ruiz, you can pick up your basket at the 10. Thank you.
Great crowd, huh, Lee?
I tell you what, it's a great atmosphere, great crowd here tonight.
From both sides. Kosciusko looked like they traveled well, and looks good.
Yeah, it's really only about 35, 40 miles from Kosciusko down here to Forest, and so they made the trip down 35. Little pooch kick's going to be fielded there at the 26-yard line. It's going to be ball is on the floor. Ball is on the floor. It was coughed up there by the Bearcat return man. So special teams really, we talked about both offense and defense. Special teams really being the difference here. As Kosciusko is going to set up a nice field position on the 25-yard line. Man, that hurts. Kosciusko is doing a good job of tackling. Man, they really wrap up good, hit hard, but that was one we might have just needed to sit down on.
Yeah, it's tough.
They'll spot the ball at the 28-yard line. 10 minutes and 16 seconds. Whippets looking to add to their 7-0 lead. Bearcats want to turn the ball over again. He bobbled it. Hold it. Going to climb up in the pocket. He's going to fire over the middle. So he caught there at the 10-yard line. Moved the chains for a first down, first and goal there for Kosciusko. But I thought I saw some holding there too.
Of course, I'm going to call it, but it looked like holding for me.
Yeah.
Was that their first pass tonight?
That's going to be their second pass, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was their first kind of one that they threw it downfield. I think that their other ones have kind of been out in the flat, things like that. The quarterback threw on the move. Is he still going to keep the same formation? Two receivers either side. Tailback in the backfield with him. Hard snap count. The first and goal from the 10-yard line. He's going to hand off. He's going to be stacked up. Good job there by the Cats.
Did the ball come out again? No, maybe?
I don't think so. But they're going to back him up there behind. Wait.
Yeah, I thought it did. I'm not like.
Let's go.
I'm not sure about our reaction, but I think
our defense was just kind of sitting there like, oh man, like, what happened?
Yeah, so I think. Yeah, let's go. Okay, I thought it was.
Thank you, Mike. Mike Evans saying it is first down here for the Cats as the Cats snatched one back. They gobbled up the running back. And, hey, even after the fumble here, we're set back about 15 yards, but it doesn't matter. The Bearcats get it back. Let's go down and score. 9 minutes and 35 seconds here in the second half, in the second quarter. Kosciusko leads Forest 7-0. A lot of football to go. Adcock's going to look to pass. He fires it out. It's going to be way over the head of the intended receiver, which is number 12. It's going to be Jamari Hughes. Excuse me. I had to look at my roster there. And Adcock put some juice on that ball.
Scott Central's up 8-6 over Lake, Lee.
Okay.
Yep. Kind of.
Wow, that's a little bit of a closer game than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Scott Central lost a tough game last week to Bay Springs. Talked to some Scott Central fans. They were not happy with the officiating.
Oh, really?
It's going to be working to the outside of JW, trying to shake a man, works it up the field, and it's going to be stacked up there about the 15-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 5 on the play.
I like that. 5 yards. You give me 5 yards every play, we're going to win a ball game.
That's right. So it'll be third down and 5. You got to get up to the 20-yard line. Ball sits on the 15. I know Raleigh, been a lot of publicity about them this week, not in the best way, but they're playing MRA tonight. I don't know who Morton plays. Got to keep an eye on our little brother over there just to the west of us.
And I'm not sure who Sebastopol plays.
I don't know. There's going to be a keeper there by Adcock. He's going to try to rumble up close to the 20-yard line. The ref here, line judge has him right at the 20. That's going to be a first down there for the Cats. They're marking it fourth down. I think you change that to first down there, my chain man.
There it is.
Yes, sir. Thank you. First down there for the Bearcats. I think they play West Lowndes, and that's
right.
a 1A game, and that's a district game for them.
That's right, and I think West Lowndes is supposed to be one of the better ones out of their district. So.
Okay, I got you. 8 minutes and 30 seconds here until halftime. Cats on their own 20, trying to get it across midfield. It's going to be a handoff there to Patrick. He cuts it up the middle of the field. That's JW making some men miss across the 25 up to the 27. That's a good carry there by Washington.
Yeah, JW is about 2 steps away from opening up that field right there. So good run by JW. That's what you talked about. I know I said it again, but that's what we need from him tonight.
Got to get him cooking like mama's potatoes in the oven.
Let's go.
Jones in motion.
That's all sides, Kosciusko.
Yep, there we go. We'll take that. It'll be first down there for the Cats as that penalty is going to move them across the 30-yard line for a fresh set of downs here for your Bearcats. Drew, I would love to put together kind of a methodical drive like this and work it all the way down the field and score. But so far, Kosciusko looks beatable.
Oh, most definitely. Both running teams, the clock's going to be running continually, so we need to score going into half here.
That's right. Long way to go. As the handoff is going to be there to Patrick. Washington, he's still on his feet across the 45. There it is. To the 45, but he is so close to breaking free.
He's so close tonight. Well, that may have been Bradford, wasn't it?
No, that was Washington.
No, Washington. Okay.
JW carries it up for another Bearcat first down. Let's go, Bearcat fans. Move the ball, spot the ball at the 46-yard line, 47, as the Cats are getting closer to Whippet territory here. 7-0 the score. Whippets lead the Bearcats, but the Bearcats are on the move, my friends. Adcock is in the gun. He's going to hand it off up the middle to Bradford has it. He's looking for a little bit of room, but he's going to be stacked up about 2 yards behind, right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to say he's going to get back to. Nothing doing there. We're here on the near hash, and we're trying to run it here to the near side. I say we work to the far side of that field and try to get out. You got 3 receivers over there. Let's try to do something with it.
All right, here goes your passing play right here.
Try to do something with it. Adcock in the gun. He's going to look to pass. He's looking. There it is. And he's going to keep it himself. He's going to be sacked down there, 1 yard loss. But he looked for somebody, but he tried to tell it.
And I know it's so hard as a quarterback. It's easy for us. We're 100 foot in there. We can see things, but I look like Pinkston maybe could have been open for a second there, but we'll see.
So third down and long. Ball is going to be spotted here at the 47-yard line of the Bearcats. Tell you what, Drew, I'm of the mindset you get about 5-6 yards here and then maybe go for 4th down.
Yes.
So here we go, third down and 10. Adcock's going to look to pass, looking. He's going to fire it complete there as we speared tackled there at the 50-yard line. Gain of about 3 on the play is going to be, again, to number 12, Jamari Hughes, as that's his second target of the night. And it looks like they might bring on the punt unit. A timeout is going to be called. Might be another heat timeout. Yep, heat timeout is going to be called here. Coach Parker's pointing at something on the field. 5 minutes, 51 seconds here in the second quarter. They're going to mark the ball at the 49-yard line of the Whippets. 4th down and 6. Drew, do you go for it?
I'm sitting here thinking, I think, why not? You know, our defense has really been playing good, you know, all night. So they ran that, punt return back and everything, but why not?
You put your defense kind of in, I wouldn't say a hard position, but they've gotten all the way down, way inside, stopped them on the 4-yard line. Like you said, this game is all about running, and so it's not like you have a whole lot of time. And so if you do punt it deep, you're going to want to use some timeouts to stop them deep. So I don't know. I think you go for it. We'll see what Coach Parker has schemed up. It looks like they are in punt formation, as the only points scored tonight by Kosciusko has been on a punt return. It was a 75-yard punt return, as the return man now stands on his own 20-yard line waiting for the punt from Akron. I say you punt this thing out of bounds.
No pressure.
There it is. And it's going to be out of bounds. Yep. And I think they're going to mark it here inside the 25, right at the 20-yard line. I think you don't kick it to him ever again.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's not like it was a bad punt. We had a good coverage, but they just used some speed to get to the outside. And really, that's the difference in the game, folks. If you're just now tuning in, Kosciusko scored on a 75-yard punt return there, and they lead 7-0 here. 5 minutes and 38 seconds. You need another turnover. Cat's got the ball there as they stripped the running back. We need another interception or something like that, because now Kosciusko's going to want to they get the ball to start the second half. They're going to want to score before half. So let's see if the defense can continue to play strong. In the gun, they have empty set. It's going to be tipped. Good job. Line of scrimmage. Great job there by the Bearcats. Number 52 rising up to praise more. Swatting that ball out of the air like a mosquito. Tell you what, you see those defensive linemen in the NFL do that all the time. But tell you what, you would have loved for him to catch that one and take it to the house.
Oh, man.
Second down now and 10. Ball at the 20-yard line here for the Whippets. 3 receivers to the top. They're going to pass it out. It's going to be speared. Once again! Once again! Oh, man, it was nothing between him and green grass, and he tipped it again, but he could have almost picked that one off. And Praise Moore again swats that one like a mother swats her child.
Yes!
Third down and 10.
I was watching Coach Parker, and one thing, they're biting down pretty hard. So what he was saying there, he said they could pump it, and then they could go deep again because our guys are pushing in. So we got to stay on our guys.
Watch him do it again because they got the same set. Now he's going to keep it. He's going to roll. He's under pressure. He's going to fire it down. It's going to be intercepted. Oh, incomplete. Oh, I thought he's caught it.
Yeah, here goes the defense, right?
I thought he made a one-handed grab. That was Pinkston there.
Oh, dang.
And they're going to mark it back here. Oh, I thought that was an interception. I thought he just reached up and snatched
one-handed, yeah.
It must be 4th down and 10. Bearcats will force the punt as it's 5 minutes and 24 seconds. Only 30 seconds ran off the clock there, Drew.
Man, let's go.
JW back to return this punt. I doubt they have a huge leg. Under pressure. Oh, it's going to be a pretty good punt. And he's going to let it fall there. Check up there right at the 49-yard line. Good decision there by JW.
Yeah, that's
trying to field that one. But you know you're going to get a good field position there.
50-yard line, so that's perfect.
7-0. Cats trail the Whippets here. 5 minutes and 24 seconds. But the offense gets the ball back as the ball's going to be spotted there at the 48-yard line of the Bearcats. But you know what? Bearcat defense has done their job tonight. Yeah, you really just look at one coverage unit on special teams there on the punt. That's the difference in the game.
And that's one of our best linemen out, too. I mean,
that's right.
Our defense is playing fantastic tonight.
You talk about what confidence does that give you when you're looking at district play coming up. We got a really tough game against Clarkdale next week. Clarkdale's probably the best team in our district. That's who we start out with. And to play like this against a big 4A team has to be encouraging. Kosciusko's 3-1 on the year. In the gun is Adcock. There he is. He fires across the middle. It's caught! There by Pinkston. He's still on his feet. Down to the 25-yard line. Great job there by Adcock to Pinkston. First down, Bearcats.
There it is. Open it up.
Little post route across the middle. And a big strike there way into Whippet territory. Bearcats are on the move.
Jay threw a beautiful pass to Pinkston right there.
Pinkston in the slot again. Washington in the backfield is going to call
false start.
Yep, false start, illegal procedure here on the catch. Will back them up to the 30-yard line. First down and 15. 5 minutes here until halftime. 7-0. Kazi leads over Forest. Stay tuned, Bearcat fans. This is a good game. Ball's going to be marked on the 28-yard line. First and 15. JW in the backfield. He'll look to pass, rolling, dumps it off there to Jones, and incomplete. As the ball was skirted off his hands, I don't know that he would have gotten much on the play. It'll be second down and 15. Yeah, you might want to run some clock yourself, too.
So, 4 minutes, 49 seconds left, huh?
Yep.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of what would I do here if I'm coaching here.
I like passing. I tell you, you got one-on-one here. Maybe a little bit of safety. Well, if there's a double team on Pinkston.
Was that Hughes? Let's see.
Looking to pass is Adcock. He's going to be wrapped up in sack pocket, collapsed there on him, all the way back at the 35-yard line. This is going to be third down and long. Not what you wanted there. He was trying to climb the pocket, maybe get out of it, and just couldn't get away there from the lineman. So third down, and we'll call it 30. No, 20, excuse me, 20. Third and 21. 3 receivers set here to the near side. Adcock's going to look to pass. He's going to climb up the middle. He's going to take off. He has a little bit of room. Converging. There's going to be a flag on the play. Handkerchief is on the field.
Oh, no.
Maybe we got a face mask or something.
Maybe holding. I thought Jay was hurt for a second. I didn't. Coming up kind of slow.
He took a hard hit there at the end. Still haven't seen how they're talking to Kyle. This is going to be against the Bearcats. Holding's going to be called there on the Cats, so it'll be third down. Did they accept it?
I didn't see him. I don't know. I didn't see it.
Looks like they will accept it. It'll be third down now, and now it'll be third down and 30.
I decline it,
Yeah, I know. 4 minutes and 2 seconds here as the Bearcats have ran off about a minute here. 7-0. Whippet's lead. The ball will be spotted on the 41. You got to get down to the 14. Yeesh. Hey, anything's possible.
They're playing deep coverage, too.
Yep, they are. Looking to pass, they're under pressure as Adcock can be sacked right at midfield. You saw him coming, they brought a 2-on-1 blitz.
Man, we can't have that.
Not what you wanted there from your pass coverage. And it'll bring up fourth down and 36. 35 from the 41-yard line. I don't care what play you got, this screams punt.
Yeah, no doubt.
We got number 13 back to return this one as he's already had one punt returned tonight already. 7-0. Kosciusko leads here over Forest. It's going to be a nice punt there over the head of the man of the return man. It's going to roll all the way down into the end zone. Nice punt there by Adcock, who said, get this ball out of here.
2 minutes, 59 seconds.
Yep. Halftime coming up here in Forest, Mississippi. It's been a good game so far. Bearcat defense really played good. And sooner or later, something good's going to happen here. You got to find that end zone. As it's been real close, Drew. JW's gotten real close to breaking some runs out.
Yeah, JW and Larry both, and Bradford.
Yeah.
All of them.
We're kind of working it here to the near side. We might want to see that again. All right. They try to run up the middle, does Kosciusko. See some Delantric Mayers trying to strip the ball. Gain of about maybe two on the play, being second down and 8. Kosciusko gets the ball to start the second half. As they were kind of in that hurry up last time, hurry up offense. They were trying to pass.
Yeah.
But now they're going to be content here. They got a power set here to the left side. They're going to bring him over, and they're going to run to that right side. And he's still on his feet. He's going to be tripped up there right at the 30-yard line, enough for the first down. He's going to be inbounds. They should run the clock some, but they'll stop the clock to move the chains.
They just got on that outside there, Lee. That defensive end cracked in a little bit, and that linebacker couldn't get out there quick enough. But
that's right.
Got enough to get that first down.
Kosciusko's not a super fast team, but that number 13 does have some quickness to get to the outside. Oh, high snap! High snap. He's going to be under pressure and sacked. Sacked behind the 25-yard line, back to the 20-yard line. Great job there by the Cats being there. You wish you could have gotten
that would have been huge for us.
1 minute and 50 seconds here as the clock continues to roll here as we get closer to halftime. At halftime, we'll recognize all of our sponsors that make it happen here for the Gridiron Show and the Booster Club. But what a great night it is here tonight. Hard snap, second down, and looks like about 16 here for the Whippets. Play clock winds down to 1 second. They're going to call a timeout. But you know what? You got a high snap like that. You still got a few more plays to run. Something could happen here. You just need. They had a special play on that punt return. We need something special to happen here on our end to make it even this game up.
Yeah, definitely the defense has been playing really good tonight, man. We just need, and it's still got plenty of time. We got 3 timeouts, right?
I think so.
I'm not sure if we used all our time or any of the timeouts. I guess is what I'm saying. So, hey, stop them here. We maybe get the ball back at the 50, around the 50 again. We can maybe get out here and score.
I like it. Even if you don't score, it's not imperative for us to score before the half. I mean, even if they get the ball to start the second half, we can. Our defense is playing good enough to, man, we can shut them down.
Yes.
Shut them down. All right. Second down and 16. Ball is spotted up the 24-yard line. They're going to bring a man in motion. And it's going to flip it out to that man who was in motion. He has some blockers. That's number 3. And he's going to be up to the 30-yard line. Cat's looking to strip it. But all that for a gain of about 6 yards back to the original line of scrimmage. Bring up 3rd and 10. 1 minute here in the second quarter of play. And Cats trailing the Whippets. And what's kind of setting up to be a grit and grind game. Third down and 10 here for Kosciusko. They're going to pass. Looking over the middle side. Holding Jones is going to be caught there at the 50-yard line. I tell you what, William Jones is being held back there.
All day. That was obvious there.
Quarterback climbed the pocket and threw a strike over the middle for a first down here with 36 seconds as they're going to mark the ball. I think it's a pretty favorable spot down to the 47-yard line of the Cats. They're going to bring another man in motion, flip out to him, and he has a little bit of space to run, and he's up across the 40, down to the 35, still on his feet. Larry Patrick absolutely levels him out of bounds as the clock is going to stop with 18 seconds left. The Whippets are kind of riding their momentum here as they're trying to punch it in the end zone late. Come on, Bearcat team. Come on, D. Don't give it up right here.
Come on.
I know Kosciusko's called a few timeouts. They're going to call one right here with 18 seconds left. Ball's going to be spotted on the 25-yard line.
They call timeout.
I tell you what, they were just they ran it here to the near side, and they did the same thing to the other side, kind of spreading our defense one way to the other. I'll tell you what, it goes back to that missed holding call. That's Kareem Jones.
It could be huge.
being held like a man in a straitjacket, and they didn't call it.
That was a good one.
We had the fire engines behind us a little earlier.
Behind us.
Smelling a little.
Smell of smoke.
Yeah. Thankfully, it wasn't anybody's house. It looked like just like an out-of-control brush fire.
Of course, we hadn't had rain in a good bit, had we?
Yeah, I think they said some rain's coming with all these
Is it a hurricane?
storms or something like that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It is hurricane season, as the old
Hurricane.
as they say. All right, Bearcat defense takes the field here. First down for the Whippets, but the main thing is the time, 18 seconds. Whippets lead 7-0 here in the waning moments of the first half. Looking to pass, he's going to be under pressure. Oh, ball was tipped up in the air, and you were hoping that the Bearcat defender was going to be there to get it as LaDejian Day was in the vicinity. 4 seconds right off the clock, be 14 seconds left. Second down and 10 from the 25. Drew, all right, you got 3 receivers here to the near side. You got a big slot receiver here. You got 1 receiver there up top. They're going to look to pass, going to zip it over the middle. It's going to be caught there, and he's going to be into the end zone for the touchdown. As it's a 25-yard strike there for Kosciusko as their offense puts it together to get on the board late here in the first half. 9 seconds on the clock, and the Cats, or the Whippets, 12-0. Excuse me, 13-0 pending the extra point. That's tough.
Yeah, that is. That's not what you want.
A strike there from the quarterback as he connected there. As we kick us up. And it'll be good. 14-0. Whippets lead here over the Bearcats as it's been a hard-fought first half. Maybe we can run the ball back.
This game is big. We played in a bunch of 4A schools, and like you said, beginning of the game, and that's big for us getting ready to go into divisional play.
Yep.
So, with Clarkdale being next week and everything, so this is good for us to play these big teams like this, this game's not far from over.
Right.
It's far over, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't want us to get down, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and everything.
Cat fans, we got our district play. We got Clarkdale. We got Union, Morton, Enterprise. Am I missing anybody? I think that might be it. On the return there is Patrick. Hold on to the ball. Hold on to the ball. Hold on to the ball. 2 seconds remain here as Larry Patrick brings the ball up to the 26-yard line on the return as he was trying to break one free there.
You just kneel it.
Yep, I say you kneel it. Don't do anything.
Don't do nothing
ridiculous. That's really the indication on the scoreboard of 14-0 is a little inaccurate from my opinion of how the Bearcats have played here in the first half, as the defense has really hung tight outside of the last 18 seconds of the first half.
As much as Corey's talking right here, I'm kind of making me think he might do something.
Tell you, I like Corey, man. He's not afraid to scheme something up.
You got 3. We got to hurry up. Delay a game.
Delay a game is going to be called here on the Cats. Might not change your play call any.
No.
As 1 second remains on the game clock, and unfortunately, Cats didn't see the 1 second that remained on the play clock, and that'll back them up 5 yards. This ball's on the 22-yard line. You got to go 78 yards, find pay dirt. We'll see what magical play you have for 78 yards. And it'll be a handoff. Still on his feet, Larry Patrick. He gets a block. He's up across the 40-yard line. Up to the 45. That's the longest run we've seen the Bearcats have tonight.
Yeah, it really is.
Take us to the halftime.
And that'll take us to half. Your Bearcats trail Kosciusko here at home, 14-0. But we're going to have an exciting second half of play coming up. And before we go to half, I do want to recognize
Sponsors.
Our sponsors. Let's see here. Our lead sponsors are going to be, we'll read them backwards. Shivers Paint Company, Tagco Construction, Forest Dental, E-Pick City of Forest, Ingram Images, Community Bank, Farm Bureau, Southside Mart, Bowles Marketplace, Bank of Forest. To our premier sponsors, Tyson and Lackey Hospital, thank you. Our traditional sponsors are Forest Lions Club, Forest Rotary Club, Royce Wyndham Tractor, Forest United Methodist Church, Forest Baptist Church, Citizens Bank, Bearcat Senior Parents, Coach David Parker and family, Trey Rogers and family, Bearcat Gridiron Show, All Seasons Worship Center, and Apex Physical Therapy. Thank you all to our sponsors. We'll be back with the second half as we'll watch the Pride of Forest here in a little bit. Thank you all for watching.
Grisham. Brianna Copeland. Guard captains, Tears Pittman, Ray Love. Drum captain is Joshua Patrick. Tonight's show is entitled The Colors of Your Imagination. Drum majors, Amori Gray and Candy Marquardt. Is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Force.
excellent halftime entertainment brought to you by both schools, the Kosciusko Red Marching Band, the Big Red Band, and the Pride of Forest. Both brought the halftime entertainment here tonight at LO Atkins Field. As this halftime here at Forest, 14-0, Kosciusko leads. And to give a recap of the first half, really it was a pretty hard-fought first half, as there was scoreless at the end of the first quarter. Both defenses playing strong, and then halfway through the second quarter, the Whippets returned a punt for 75 yards all the way for a touchdown to make it 7-0. Bearcats came back, started driving it down the field, and then the Whippets took it over with about 2 minutes left, marched it down and scored with 9 seconds left to go in the half to make it the score we have now, which is 14-0. And so that's kind of where it's been. But, there hasn't really been any big plays, Drew, that the Bearcat defense has given up. But there hasn't really been any big plays that the Bearcat offense has allowed or gotten into either. So I think the longest play for the Bearcats has been about 25 yards.
Yeah, I agree, Lee. Offensively, we've had some key plays, whatnot, but we really haven't got past the 50-yard line much at all, all night. So I'm ready to see what we went in the end zone, the field house, to see what we, adjustments we made. But defensively, wow, we are playing the ball all the way hard in here tonight and everything. Like you said, that punt return just really hurt us there. But defensively, man, they've really stepped up tonight, doing a really good job. I know that says 14-0, but that really doesn't, show what our defense has done.
If you've been keeping up with the Bearcats up to this point in the season, which I'm sure you all have, really the second half, the Bearcats kind of come alive, and so they keep hanging in there. They're not going to lay down. We know that for sure. And so we're in for a good second half coming up. Before we can do that, let me recognize our sponsors again as we get back in here before we start the third quarter. Our elite sponsors for tonight's game is going to be Bank of Forest, Bowles Marketplace, Southside Mart, Farm Bureau, Community Bank, Ingram Images, City of Forest, E-Pix, Forest Dental Practice, Tagco Construction, and Shivers Paint Company. I do want to remind everybody that the Wing Ding Doodle is tomorrow at Gaddis Park, as the Chamber of Commerce is hosting the Chicken Festival, Annual Chicken Festival at Gaddis Park. So y'all come out tomorrow and enjoy some wings, enjoy some live entertainment, some vendors. It's going to be a great day tomorrow.
It is.
As we're ready to get this second half underway. Also, remember, fourth quarter trivia is sponsored by the Food Hut coming up. As the Bearcats go in for the win in the fourth quarter, you can win too. A correct answer to the trivia question will win you a Hut Burger combo, compliments of the Food Hut. We've had 2 winners already this year. I'm looking for another one here tonight. High kick there by Adcock to be fielded there at the 15-yard line. Can be brought up the field. He has a little bit of a crease, and he has one man to beat. That's Adcock, and he's been wrestled down, but not after a good return into Bearcat territory. Setting up there at the 47-yard line of the Cats.
The Bearcats got him on the 25 right there. You thought we were going to make the tackle there, but you just, like you said, got through the line there and got on the other 40, 5-3.
Yep, 43-yard line is where they will spot it. Excuse me, got my tongue tied. Bearcat defense has been the bend but don't break mindset. The Whippets took to the air to kind of score their touchdown. They're going to hand it off now.
Woo, there we go.
There. Great job. Good tackle there by number 20 there for the Cats. That's going to be Derek Little.
Good job, Mr. Little.
Filling that hole and plugging it up. He said nowhere to go.
Little wasn't so little right there.
That's right. The big play there from the little man.
I love it.
All right, second down and long here, second down and 10. No gain on that play after the good stop. We're going to flush the man out of the backfield. He's going to look to pass over the middle, complete there to big number 3. He's going to be on his feet there. Good job, good tackle there by the Cats to bring up third down and about 6, but wide open there on the little curl route. But good tackle there by the Bearcat defender. I couldn't catch the number on that one. Feel like it's a big third down here for the Whippets. They're up 2 scores. You really need the defense to make it happen here out of the locker room. 14-0 Kazi over Forest. And they're going to jump. Bearcats are going to jump off sides, and that should be enough to give them third down there on the hard snap count. Excuse me, first down.
Penalties against the Bearcats.
Yep. Spot the ball at the 32-yard line. I'll move the chains, and you really hate that because you had them there. You felt like in a third and distance, third and long for. 3 receivers here to the near side. That was multiple guys on the defensive line jumping on that one. It was a hard snap count. And there it is. It's going to be a handoff there to the left side. It's going to be wrapped up good there. Good job there by the defense. It's going to be led there by Praise Moore. We saw him make some big plays here in the first half.
Kareem Jones, too.
And Kareem Jones, I think number 28 was in there for the Cavs. Tremias Pace.
Kosciusko, they like to spread it out, Lee. They like to, kind of reminds me of our old offense. Spread everybody out and, run it up in the middle there and do whatnot, or either can throw it.
3 receivers here to the near side. I bet they run it here to the near side if I had to guess. Bearcat defense needs to stay home on this one, and they're going to look to pass. He's under pressure. He's going to climb the pocket. I thought it's going to be incomplete. Overthrew his man. He had the man there in the corner of the end zone. But he was close to being right there at the line of scrimmage when he threw that ball. We saw him do that a couple times tonight.
I thought he was over it, but, I guess he didn't quite get up past his line of scrimmage. He could have actually kept it and ran, another good 8 yards, I would say.
Yep, I bet that's what the coaches will say when they go back and look at it. 3rd down and 9. Another crucial 3rd down ball spotted here at the 32-yard line, 31-yard line. 9 minutes and 48 seconds here in the 3rd quarter. Same formation here for Kosciusko. They're going to flush the man out of the backfield here to the near side. He's going to be under pressure, and he's still on his feet. There you go! Wrapped up and sacked. Good job there by the Bearcat D to collapse the pocket. Is coming out of there is Praise Moore, as he's had a big night here on defense tonight for the Cats.
Man, so far Praise has had a great night. Great tonight. Night tonight.
He's trying to send these whippers night.
I'm done. I'm going home.
Hey.
Oh, man.
4th down and a long 9 or maybe 8 yards as they're going to go for it here. Ball is on the 31. You'll call it 4th and 9. 9 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. He's going to look to pass. He's going to be, he's under pressure. Fires long, and it's going to be caught. Oh, my goodness.
Gosh, he was so close.
The receiver used his size there over. I tell you, Ladajian Day was there on the coverage, and he jumped and timed it just at the right time, but the wide receiver had a good height advantage, snatched the ball out of the air, and walked in for the score. It was a risky throw there on 4th down for the Whippets, but it's really kind of been that kind of night for him, Drew. The ball's kind of bouncing their way.
That right there, Lee, you tip your hat to him, because Day had a great coverage on him. I mean, he was where he needed to be and saw the whole play.
Well, Ladajian had him kind of boxed out like a guy in basketball almost, and man, it was just a tough break. So Kosciusko cashes in on their first drive of the second half, as Bearcats had him in 3rd and long multiple times, and even 4th down there. We know, Drew, there's no quit here in these Bearcats. We're going to see how they respond here.
Kind of reminds me of last week. Our second half, we didn't quit. We kept,
That's right.
doing a great job of last week, pounding.
Yep. Kick is up, and it's good. So it's 21-0. Kosciusko Whippets lead over the Bearcats here. As you really can't fault anyone there on that play.
If you know some scores around our county, please, write it on the message board or text me.
Morton is playing Pelahatchie, and they were up 21-6 at halftime.
If somebody knows the Raleigh score, I would love to know that score.
Yeah, Raleigh would be an interesting game. Raleigh MRA, the little public-private school action crossover. Hope those Lions come out on top to represent our public school boys. There's the kick. It's going to be fielded there at the 20-yard line. It's going to be brought up there by Pinkston. He's going to get up to about the 24-yard line after getting maybe 5 on the return. So 8 minutes and 54 seconds here in the 3rd quarter. That's a terrible spot.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Let's give him at least 3 more yards. no-getter right there.
What do you do, Lee, offensively?
I think you just kind of do what you've been doing. You want to I say you don't get in a hurry here. Obviously, you got to think about the game, but you get in the end zone, then you start worrying about going tempo.
That's right.
Stay true to your identity. We've been moving the ball some. We've strung 3 or 4 first downs together. Just hadn't been able to complete the drive. Let's complete the drive and get back in this game. Hand off there. Oh, here it is. There it is. He's going to do the speed.
There it is.
Washington is on the move. He's tripping in. They're going to rifle down into the 10-yard line. First down, Bearcats. Let's go.
You called it all night. JW's going to have the night.
There's the big play we've been waiting on all night, Bearcat fans. Washington delivers. It's a nice return all the way down from the 24-yard line, down inside the 10, down to the market at the 6. First and goal, Cats. He had that crease right up the middle.
I'm talking about wide open. He opened the Jets, too. Good job, JW. The offensive line opened up that hole.
Come on, Cats. Let's finish this drive. We're not out of this yet. There's going to be the handoff. He works up to the inside, fighting towards the 5-yard line. No gain is going to be on the play.
Come on, offense. Let's go.
Cats smelling blood. They're going to mark the ball on the 6-yard line. Second and goal from the 6. Man, that'll get everybody fired up.
Yes, sir.
21-0. Whippets lead. Hand off there to Patrick. He plunges forward into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Forest! Touchdown, Bearcats! Larry Patrick doing the work, toting the rock.
Good job.
For the score. Let's go.
Good job, JW and offense line to get us to where we are right there. Good
Answer
job.
right back. That was a 3-play drive to get the Cats on the board quickly. So you asked what the solution was. Man, just do our thing. We're going to get on the board. And the Cats do. As Larry Patrick punches it in for the 9th consecutive touchdown here for the Cats. Nice breeze here. There's the snap. The kick is up, and it is true.
Yes.
7-0. Cats get on the board. With 7 minutes and 55 seconds here in the third quarter. My wife texted me, the big play. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, Bree, you know it. Update. Thank you for everybody who's texting me. Casey and Benton. Raleigh 20, MRA 17.
Ooh, what a good game.
Scott Central still 24-6. So, wow. Raleigh, they're a good football team this year.
Raleigh is a good football team. They got the big Suntarine Perkins. He's a big commit down there. He can really do it all. He big prospect. I think he's a Dandy Dozen player. Of course, Raleigh, you see the 11 in the field. That's for the Raleigh player that passed away this week. I know they're playing with a lot of motion for him tonight. All right, so the Bearcats set to kick off here after getting on the board for the first time tonight. It's going to be a squib kick, hoping for a fumble, and it's going to be tipped there and falls on it there at the 16-yard limit. Great job, good design there by the Cats as they put the ball on the ground to kick it, and it works out for them as it pins the Whippets back to the 16-yard line.
Come on, when you get up here, just throw them like you always do. They don't tip no more.
All right, so Kosciusko Whippets are going to take over here at start their second possession of the second half. 7 minutes and 52 seconds. Kosciusko leads 21-7. A lot of time left here in this ballgame. They're going to hand it off there to the left side. He's going to run up across the 20-yard line up to the 25, close to the first down, gain of 9 there on the play.
Let's go, dude. Starting to get a little fired up now. Let's go.
Tell you what, Drew, Bearcats have not really given up the big play. I mean, the scoring plays that Kosciusko's has been within 20-25 yards. So I want to consider that a huge play.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what? For Forrest to have that big play there from JW is huge. Hand off there up the middle. He has a little bit of a crease, and he's going to across the 40. There's the big play. Down and across the 50, down to the 45-yard line of Forrest. it's just a handoff straight up the middle.
Yeah, it's nothing fancy there. I just feel like we need to, clog in them holes that we're missing from maybe from the linebackers or maybe even from the defense line, filling in that gap.
That's right. So into Forest Bearcat territory go the Whippets. Ball on the 45-yard line. They're going to look to the sidelines here in the third quarter. 6 minutes and 54 seconds in the third. There's going to be a snap. It's going to be quarterback keeper.
There it is.
It's going to be tracked down there by number 28 there for the Cats. And that's going to be Tremias Pace. Gain of 4 on the play, but he's second down and 6. We've seen that quarterback keep it a few times tonight, not as much as I would have thought he would have. But a lot of football left, Bearcat fans. Cheer on your defense right now if you're at home. There's a snap, going to hand off in the middle. He's wrapped up there. Great job there by the Bearcats, number 55, 56. Dakari lofted, gobbling him up like you do a turkey on Thanksgiving. Bringing him to the ground, lost on the play of about 1, third down and 6. Ball at the 41-yard line. There's going to be a heat timeout called again as the clock stands here at 5 minutes and 58 seconds, which means 5 minutes and 58 seconds until Bearcat Trivia coming to you from the Food Hut. It's going to be more of a unique question tonight.
It is. I like it.
But, I woke up this morning and I thought about, this is what we need to do. And, so trivia fans, young, old, every person alike, y'all join in on the Bearcat Trivia brought to you by the Food Hut. Correct answer wins a Hut Burger combo from the Food Hut here in Forest.
Come join our chat. Tell us where you're watching the game at.
Tell you what, I love the Food Hut's tater tots.
Tell me. Do you remember that one time we got like what was it, a queso something?
It was like a queso patty melt. Yes, I do. That was very good.
Goodness.
Very good. My order there at the Food Hut is the Super Burger, add bacon with either onion rings or tater tots. They're very good.
Me and JJ, we just eat a salad, don't we, JJ? I know, man. We can't do that kind of stuff.
I want to hear about your double bacon cheeseburger you had the other day.
I will. I'll tell you about it.
All right, third down here for the Whippets. And there you go! Oh, he's sacked behind the Bear. The running back had no room to go, and all he saw was big number.
Was that Little again?
That was Little.
There he is.
Little, number 20, gobbling up. He's been filling that hole tonight like a sack of concrete. And making that running back go nowhere. Bring up 4th down and 9. They're going to have to punt, Drew. JW back to punt, or to return the punt. He's standing inside the 15. Great job. High snap is back to the 40. Oh, he barely got it off.
Oh, my gosh.
Ball lands at the 30. Takes a nice Kosciusko bounce. And it's going to roll all the way down to right where JW was standing. Ooh. A little dangerous there for the Whippets, as I thought the punter is not the tallest guy.
No, he's not.
In the room, and the ball was almost about to go over his head there. 5 minutes, 7 seconds here in the third quarter. The Bearcats get the ball back, and defense still continuing to do the work. The defense has only allowed 2 touchdowns tonight, as 1 touchdown was scored by the special teams unit on the punt for Kosciusko. Big crowd still hanging around here as there's a lot of football left. They know the Bearcats are still in this game. Adcock in the gun. He's going to hand off there to Washington. He's looking for a hole. He's going to be up to across the 15-yard line. Gain of about 2 there on the play. It'll be second down and 7. We'll call it the gain of 3. They'll mark the ball, there at the 17-yard line. Second and 7 here for the Cats as they're here on the near hash. You got 2 receivers lined up here near hash. You're going to move Kareem Jones there to the left side. And they're going to call another false start. It's like every time we kind of move the halfback in motion, they're calling that flag. And I really... He's going to back the Cats up behind the chains here. Second down and 12. Tell you what, I'm ready for this Pride of Forest. Get back over here. Get
Let's
their little
Fire it up.
water break from halftime, and let's get back into this.
Let's do this.
4 minutes and 30 seconds. He's saying the ball's on the ground. It's going to get picked up there by Washington. He's looking for a block. He's going to be wrestled down there at the 11-yard line. Loss of 3 on the play, going the wrong direction here. It's going to be third down and long. It's going to be third down and about 15 here, as you got to get up to the 24-yard line. We'll call it third and 13. Ball's at the 11. 2 receivers either side. It's going to be a handoff there, and nothing doing there as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be fourth down and long. So Bearcat offense sputters there on that drive, as we saw the big play on the last drive from Washington, but couldn't quite move the chains here. 3 minutes and 40 seconds here in the third quarter. Cats trail 21-7.
Hey,
Matthew Evans in the house.
All the way from Memphis.
There's a good snap, a good kick there. It's going to be fielded there at the 44-yard line of Kosciusko. Coverage unit is on. He stiff arms a man and is going to be down the sideline. Flag finally comes in. First flag we've seen all night there on Kosciusko as this one's coming back, but it's a nice return there by Kosciusko.
Man, it's special teams, it's like we're missing it just a tad bit, whatnot.
Well, it's like we're getting down there, but it's like once we're down there, we don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I'm sure that'll be a point of emphasis here
I'll
tonight.
guarantee it.
So the penalty marker is going to bring the ball back. Still good field position here for the Whippets as the ball be spotted there at the 27. 3 minutes and 14 seconds here in the third quarter. 21-7, Forest trails the Whippets of Kosciusko. Man, we need a turnover. They're going to send a man out. They're going to look to pass to him. Fires across the middle. Oh, my God! It's picked off! Team's going to go! Run it! Run it! Go! 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 And Pinkston is at the 30! He's at the 20! At the 10! He is in the end zone! Pick 6! Let's go!
Let's go! Let's go!
Woo! Cats! Strike back!
Matthew, we needed you. Oh, we needed you. Where you been?
He overthrew the receiver into the waiting arms of Ant Pinkston, who took it all the way 90 yards to the house.
Woo! Man,
big play. Big play. The kick is up, and it is good.
Let's go.
14-7, 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. Your Cats are climbing back in this game. Defense making big plays. Offense making big plays.
Woo!
The gridiron is live here tonight.
And you talk about a momentum, what you need coming out of second, our first half there, going into second. Man, your guys on the sidelines here are fired up now.
Oh, man, look, hey, we believe. We believe we can come back in this game. We're back in this game now. Your defense is playing good. The receiver was wide open. He threw it over his head, and our safety was there to make the play. And, really, he just had that one man to beat, got the block, and it was gone. Wow, we've been waiting on that big play from Pinkston all year. We saw one last week. But that's his first touchdown of the season, and it comes on defense.
I will take it.
Well, I say of the season. It's of the past 3 games. It's another squib kick here. It's going to be a high bounce. It's going to be fielded there at the 25-yard line. And it looks like the hold there. Got to get him on the ground there, Cats, and he's going to still be on his feet. And he's going to return it all the way into the end zone.
Man.
And just like that, Kosciusko scores again.
Like I said, special teams hurting us tonight. Gosh. We're there. We're like...
Yeah, we're there. We're there. But, man,
I don't know.
It's just like on the outside. I mean, I don't know what it is, but we kicked the squib kick last time, and it took the favorable bounce for us. This time they were ready for it, and they took advantage of the short field and the wide field and took it all the way in. So not what you want to do.
No, not at all.
Kick is good, so it's a two-score game again, 28-14. Whippets lead 3 minutes here in the third quarter. As the action's heating up, you allow that kick return, but really you're kind of in the same position that you were as your offense is about to get the ball back.
Gosh. Any words, Matthew? Yeah. You may be bad look now.
Hey, Matthews means there's big plays because before this we hadn't had that many big plays.
There you go. They got to be bunched in, don't they, Lee?
Yep. A little pooch kick here to the side. It's going to be fielded there at the 24-yard line. A little bit of a return here from Larry Patrick as he's going to be wrapped up there around the 35-yard line. As the Bearcat offense will come back onto the field here. A lot of football left. 2 minutes and 55 seconds here in the third quarter. Everybody get your chat fingers ready.
Bearcat trivia, baby.
Bearcat trivia is right around the corner. I feel like we've been sitting here at 3 minutes here for a while.
The Hutburger, baby.
Hutburger combo meal.
All right, come on, offense. There's that slant, Lee. I mean, you see it.
Right there. He's going to be hand off there to Patrick. He's working there to the right side. He gets hit there at the line of scrimmage. Might have gained about a yard. But Patrick really hadn't been able to get going tonight. He scored. He's on the ground. And he's up. Patrick did score the first touchdown there for the Cats, as his streak of consecutive touchdowns for the Cats has come to a close after the pick six there from Pinkston. Pinkston has one-on-one coverage here. I'd like to see if he might be able to burn a man. The handoff there to Patrick. He's going to try to work here to the side. He cuts up the middle and is going to be close to the 40-yard line at the 39 to bring up third down and about a long 7. Well, we'll call it 6. Long 6 yards. We'll just call it a long 5.
Yeah, there you go.
14-28.
I would love to see a little play action like we did and throw it to tight end or that wing back.
I like that. Going to move Jones in motion. He's going to sit there. He's looking for a hole. He has a little bit of a hole. It's going to be up close to the first down. He's going to be just short. It's a favorable spot there. They're going to have to measure. They're going to be.
He'll spot a little better than I thought.
Right here. We're sitting right here on this line.
Go. If it's that close, give it to us.
They're gonna say measure. They're gonna say measure. Which, hey, if the ball sits right there, I think we got it. That's his first down. Matthew says his first down.
What's the first down then?
Yeah, what else is there to talk about? Hey, look, he said it.
He said it. It's concrete. Oh yeah, we're short. I'm just playing. No,
dude, we're
this is all day. Yeah, this is all day.
Nose of the ball. We're in the nose of Pinocchio on this one.
Wow, look at our chain gang crew. Let's go.
Man, come on, Trey.
Pull that thing.
Oh, dude, they got about like a half a ball. First down, Bearcats.
That's aggressive. I like it.
I'm not saying it's a favorable spot. That was a hard-earned yard right there. So with 1 minute and 27 seconds, the Cats move the chains as they're looking to get in the end zone again. 14-28, Cats trail here. Kosciusko and Forrest. Gonna be a handoff there to Bradford. He's trying to shake a man free there at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be not going anywhere. I thought he had forward progress there, whoever's running the sign. Yeah, we're going to be...
There it is.
Come on, Josh Tillman. 45 seconds here in the third quarter. Second down and 10. Cats trying to get across midfield. Sam hand off to Patrick. He's going to bounce it to the outside, trying to shake a man. He does. He's going to plow forward for a hard-earned 2 yards. Bring up third down and long. He got out of bounds there as the clock continues to roll.
Looks like the holes are not developing right up the middle, so he's trying to kick it back on the outside, but not much happening in the middle trying to get there.
I think we pass here. I think we just need to get 4 or 5 yards, set up something manageable on fourth down.
Oh, look, if I'm playing PlayStation, I'm passing.
10 seconds here in the third quarter. 7, 6. And they're going to pass it. He's going to go deep for Pinkston. And it's going to be incomplete. Incomplete as Pinkston was looking for a flag, thinking he got held. But it'll bring up fourth and long. So it's kind of an interesting time to go for a deep shot there, Drew.
Yeah.
But they did. And that'll be the
here
end
it
of
is.
Fourth quarter trivia. Sponsored by Food Hut. Y'all got to answer correctly. The Bearcats, well, the Forest, excuse me, I'm starting out terribly on this. Forest High School's mascot is the Bearcats.
Yes, it is.
A Bearcat is a real animal.
True.
How big is a fully grown Bearcat?
And like weight.
Like in weight.
Yes.
Yeah, how much does a fully grown Bearcat weigh? So I know normally we ask about football.
A little different.
Well, this is a little different. Even you zoology majors.
Zoology, yes.
You know, animal lovers. How big does a fully grown Bearcat weigh?
You got a comment below.
Yep, got a comment here in the YouTube chat. A correct answer wins you a Hut Burger combo. Confidence of the Food Hut here in Forest. So fourth down and long here for the Cats as we'll continue to monitor our correct answers here from our loyal listeners and trivia enthusiasts. They'll be fielded there at the 21-yard line. Come on, coverage unit. Get them, and they wrap them up there at the 36-yard line.
I take it everybody's Googling, Lee.
Well, you know, I figured this would be one to Google, so there is a range, and I'm looking for a particular number.
Yeah, so don't. You got to pick a number, right? You can't go. I mean, say 1 to 3, right?
I got my number. You know, I got the number that is the correct answer for tonight's game.
We want a particular number.
How much do the Bearcats weigh? I see we got some big old Bearcats out here on the field tonight, I'll say that. They're playing some good defense.
Some cornbread.
There's a handoff up the middle there for the Whippets, and he's a little springing free across Bearcat, the 50-yard line into Bearcat territory, down to the 41-yard line.
We got some guesses, but nobody got it yet.
All right.
Oh, we got a winner. Mr. Casey May.
Hey, Mr. Casey May. Thank you. You always participate with 71 pounds is the correct.
Oh, Lottie. You're close. You were close, Lottie.
71 pounds. I did not realize they could get up to 71 pounds, Drew. That's a pretty big.
That's a big animal.
Pretty big beast. And the gun's going to be handoff again up the middle. Same seam. They're pounding it there on that right side, and they're going to move the chains again down to the 30-yard line. Come on, defense. Thank y'all for playing. Thank you to the Food Hut for sponsoring our trivia this year. As Mr. Casey May, please call me at the bank, 469-1611. I'll tell you how to win. All right, and the gun is going to hand off again, trying to the same side. He's going to be met there by the Bearcats. Going to be getting about 2 on the play. Excuse me. Cat's got my tongue. I think a panther weighs like half a pound.
I mean, is there such thing as a panther?
I mean, yeah. What is a panther?
Lottie, you were too slow. I'm sorry. You were close.
Pass over the middle is going to be incomplete. Bring up third down and 6. 3rd Third down and 6 here for the Whippets. I would imagine they would go for it here on fourth down. They're leading 28-14 here over your Cats. If you're the Bearcat fan, let's cheer here for your defense. Cats trying to pull this one off. That stops the clock here with 10 minutes and 16 seconds in the game. There's a snap. It's going to be a handoff there. He has a little bit of a room, and it's going to be wrestled down close to the 20-yard line. Should be enough for a first down, and it is. Number 5, the running back there for the Whippets, has been toting the rock up the right side here on this drive, and that moves the chains again there for the Whippets. Now they're really going to start slowing it down as they're into the red zone here of the Bearcats. Come on, defense. Yep, need to stop. Hand off there to number 3. He's going to work it up the middle, and he's going to be pushed there by his offensive line. Wow, what a gain all the way down to the 11-yard line. A gain of about 10 on the play. Let's see if they move the chains on this one. They're going to mark him just short. Come on, defense. You're in the game. You know, barring two special teams plays, Drew. I mean,
that's right.
It's a tie ball game.
It's a different game. Yep, I agree.
Timeout's going to be called here by Coach Parker and the Cats. And with that timeout, we'll be right back here on the Gridiron Show. All right, we're back. We'll hit our sponsors real quick one more time. Our elite sponsors. We want to give them some love for sponsoring the Bearcat Show. Bank of Forest, Bowles Marketplace, Southside Mart, Farm Bureau, Community Bank, Ingram Images, City of Forest, E-Pix, Forest General Practice, Tagco Construction, and Shivers Paint Company. Thank you to our sponsors. We want to recognize all of our elite sponsors each quarter, so thank y'all for sponsoring. Y'all be sure to support our sponsors. Second down and short. You hand off there to number 3. He's going to level his way down inside the 10-yard line down to the 5. Your first and goal from the 4-yard line. Really need a turnover here if you're the Bearcats. Y'all be sure to come out tomorrow for the Wingding Doodle as they get into the end zone there to the Whippets, as they put together a pretty solid drive to march it all the way down the field. And they're going to be in the end zone for the 5th time tonight. 34-14 is the score.
Yeah, if you don't have anything going on tomorrow, come to Wingding Doodle.
Or even if you do, change your plans and come out to the Gaddis Park. Chicken Festival will be happening tomorrow.
Don't eat.
Kick us up and it's good.
Don't eat any breakfast. Come on over.
That's right. We'll start early. Grilling, frying.
We got cornhole tournament tomorrow.
Skewing. Oh yeah. Hey, cornhole tournament tomorrow is going to be happening.
That's a big thing tomorrow. So we got soccer games going on, but the cornhole is going to be for everybody to sign up if they want to come.
Plenty of vendors there. We're going to be a lot of good stuff being sold. Food vendors. Live music. It's going to be a good time. And a race in the morning, 5K. If you're a runner.
That's not me.
Not me either. I ate too much Food Hut. All right, the Cats down now, 3 scores. As 2 of these scores have been off special teams there for Kosciusko. Fielded there at the 21-yard line, Larry Patrick. Nice return up across the 35. And let's see if the Cats can get a big play. It is possible to score 3 touchdowns in 9 minutes.
I know I keep saying it, Lee. I know I do. But, man, I want to see us, do some kind of play action, throw it, slant to something.
Yep. District play starts next week as the Cats go to Clarkdale. They'll take on the Bulldogs in district play. Man, September is almost over.
Yes, it is.
All right, two receivers there to the far side. They're going to move Jones in motion. Larry Patrick looking for a hole, and that hole just has not been there tonight.
No, not at all tonight. You know, our running backs have been trying to get on the outside because that hole's not developing like it should. But, you know, offensive lines, you know, they're working hard. They're doing a great job, but just it's not developing up.
Yeah, the D-line there for Kosciusko is
pretty big guys.
Pretty big. It'll be interesting to see what Kosciusko does this year. They're a 4A team, but it seems like they've played some more or less cupcake teams in the early season. It was way overthrows his intended receivers. They ran about 3 yards and stopped. Pass was intended for Larry Patrick. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Minutes and 30 seconds here in the ball game. Cats needing to find the end zone. All right, you got 4 receivers wide. Adcock is going to look to pass. He's under pressure, climbs the pocket. He's on his feet. He's across up to the 45-yard line. He's wrapped up around the head when he was tackled. They're going to call him down at the 44. Be 4th down and 5 at the 44. Got to get up to the 48. So we'll call it 4th and 4. I know y'all probably think my mental math is terrible when I say these yardages.
No, it sounds good.
On the punt is Adcock. He's going to punt it out of bounds. We don't want to see another one returned. And they're going to say it went out of bounds at the 20-yard line. I thought it went out of bounds about the 30, but we'll take it.
25.
Yeah, 25, excuse me. All right. Any scores? I want to know Raleigh's score.
Yeah, I got you right here. Raleigh was MRA 32, Raleigh 28 at the 4th quarter. That was a couple minutes ago.
But back and forth.
Yeah, so somebody has an update on that in Scott Central. Find out about the Morton game, too. I want to know about the Morton game and Spashpool, please. So somebody can text me or write the message.
Handoff is going to be wrapped up in the backfield. Kareem Jones there on the stop there for the Bearcats. Good job. There, this defense is not going to quit. Drew, the game's not over for sure. I don't really want to put a bow on it yet, so I'll save this. Sends him in out of the backfield. He's going to pass it out to that man. He has some blockers, and he's still on his feet. He's got to get there if you're the safety, and he is there. He's going to be wrapped up and tackled there all the way down to the 40-yard line. That play's been burning the Cats all night long.
Yeah, it's just repetitive right there. I think, I'm not making excuses for us, but we don't have much depth.
I agree.
Like we used to.
I agree.
Like Kosciusko, they outnumber us 2-1, but, Bearcats, we're not able to rotate players in and out, and when we do get somebody hurt, we got a really young guy coming in, so it's tough.
Yep, you're right. Handoff is going to be up the middle. He's still on his feet, and he's not going to be tackled until he gets down inside the 15-yard line. But you're right. I mean, it's almost like they still got their starters in.
Yeah.
And it's all. I feel like we have some of our younger guys playing. Just a lot of arm tackling going on.
Yeah,
defense has played hard tonight.
Yeah, we're missing some tackles, key tackles.
6 minutes and 30 seconds here in the game. Cats trail 35-14. Handoff is going to be the number 5. He's stacked up there by the defensive line. Good job there by the Cats, bring up the 2nd down. And what I was going to say is, there's been kind of some takeaways from every game. Last week it was, hey, the Cats kind of fought back there and made it a game late.
Right.
When they really might have had every reason to kind of get their head down. This week is, hey, you're in this game, so it would really be a one-score game if it wasn't for those 2 special teams touchdowns that were allowed.
Yeah, I agree.
A overall, it shows how your defense is able to play, and could definitely be a lot different game. Still on his feet is number 5 as he's hit their line of scrimmage, and it's going to be down there close to the yardage marker. Be first down there for the Whippets at the 5-yard line. First and goal for Kosciusko.
Lee, when I was playing back in the day, I used to sack Matthew a good bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just throw him on the ground. I had to teach him,
Welcome to the league.
That's right, older brother teaching young brother.
I wish I could have seen that.
It wasn't much to see, Lee.
And Kosciusko put it in for the 6th time tonight. 41-14. There's a snap, kick is up and it's good. It'll be 42-14. Kosciusko is up here in Forest with 5 minutes to go here in the ball game.
All right, Chris, appreciate you writing here. Morton 35, Pillahatchee 6 in the third quarter.
Wow.
That's what we have here.
You know, every game we got to look forward to the battle for the Golden Chicken that'll be taking place in Morton this year. That'll be
last time we got there, Lee.
It was a flood.
It was a monsoon, but hey, guess who stuck it out?
We did.
We did.
Yeah,
Didn't go anywhere.
Sure did.
Didn't go anywhere.
That's right. Hey, we'll do that again too. Although I hope with these tropical storms and stuff, that rain goes and moves on out. Of course, we don't play them until the second to last game of the season. So
that's right.
A lot could happen.
Ole Miss plays
Tulsa. Yep.
Bulldogs got Bowling Green.
What are the Golden Flames or something like that from Tulsa? Golden Flashes, maybe something. I don't know.
That sounds good.
I don't know what Tulsa is. But hopefully it'll be losers after tomorrow. Bowling Green.
Kentucky, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, man, I'm just glad football's back. I know this is the 4th week or 5th week of high school football, but it's been great. Can't take it for granted.
Nope.
That'll be a little extracurricular there, I would say. Late hit. But they're not going to call it. And I haven't seen a whole lot of flags tonight except for procedure calls.
Yeah, I haven't seen many at all tonight. This crew's not very throw happy.
I mean, it's been fair. I would say it's been fair. They have missed a few big holding calls. Drew, 5 minutes left here in this game. This Bearcat team has not shown any quit, and I'd like to see them put together a drive here, even if you're not going to win. I mean, even if you don't win the game, let's get in the end zone here.
Oh yeah, you never quit right here, and our guys haven't quit all year, so I don't see them doing it.
Not going to do it. Adcock's going to hand off there to Bradford. He has a little bit of a seam up to the 40-yard line. Nice gain there on first down up to the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 5.
Man, I mean, it just feels like football weather, Lee. We're talking about, it's football season, but it feels good out here for sure.
It feels nice. That little cool breeze floating across the field. He's going to hand off there to Bradford. He's going to carry it across for the Bearcat first down. Across the 45-yard line, move the chains at the 30 to 46. Here's what I want. We got 4 minutes, 45 seconds left. Let's just take the rest of the time and get in the end zone when the clock expires.
Let's do it.
3 receivers to the top of your screen. Hancock's going to keep it himself. He has a little bit of room and rumbles up to the 50-yard line as the quarterback keeps it himself.
Oh, Jared Lorenzo.
Yep. Gain of 4 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6. 42-14. Cats trail the going to plunge forward. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Looks like Kosciusko might have in some of their younger players.
Yeah, I was noticing that. They got some of the younger guys in.
Yep. Hand up for Bradford there. He's going to be rumbling. Come on. Close to the line to gain.
Not quite.
Across the 45 down to the 43, maybe 44. You got to get to the 43. They're going to spot him. They're going to say it's 4th and about an inch. I bet if they had Trey Chambers come out and measure again, he'd give it to him. Because whatever they did last time worked. 4th and short as Delandrick Mayers is settling there on the right side. Hand off to Bradford, and he has the 1st down. Going to move the chains again there for the Cats. 3 minutes here in the ball game. As we'll have 2 receivers here to the near side. I'm imagining we're keeping it on the ground. They hand off there to Bradford again. Is he going to plunge for it? Bradford really looks like a good running back.
Yeah, over the years, we've watched him grow up and become a great running back, and he always runs hard. He's not the biggest guy, but he runs hard.
Yep. 2nd down and 8. Ball at the 39. There's a snap. He's going to pass out to Pinkston. He's going to look to make a man miss, and he does. Oh, juking and jiving. He is all that for no gain. Out of bounds there. Because you really want to see Pinkston get the ball a little bit more, but you know that he's really kind of the only receiver that really stands out there if you're Forrest.
Right. I kind of wish we would be able to, throw it to him more, but
yep.
we're getting there, getting better each week.
Absolutely. We did see, we'll see number 12 get some targets tonight, Jamari Hughes. Maybe we see him spring loose. Hand up there to number 6. And Bradford, he's still going to be on his feet down the 20-yard line. He's being tackled there at the 10. But nice gain there for the Cats as they move inside the red zone. Looking to pounce in here for the score. Really kind of speaks to the offensive line of Forrest.
Oh, yeah. Don't, they're not quitting.
Nope, not quitting at all. There's the snaps you hand off to Bradford again. He's been toting the rock faithfully here for the Cats inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and goal from the 8. I think, I don't know if we have any Southern Miss fans, but Southern Miss plays Tulane tomorrow. Tulane went up and beat Kansas State last week, I believe.
I think you're right.
My brother had an ex-girlfriend pretty recently. And she was a big Kansas State fan. I said, did you text her about losing to Tulane? And after Washington, he cuts it up. Nice cut there towards the goal line. And he dropped it just short at the 1-yard line. Be 3rd and goal. Nice cut up the field there, down the field there by JW. 1 minute and 15 seconds. Cats 14, Whippets 42. As Bearcats are trying to make this score look a little bit more respectable. Hand off to Washington there. He's trying to break free. And he's not going to as he's bent backwards there at the 5-yard line. Bring up 4th and goal from the 5. Really want to get in the end zone here, Drew.
Yeah,
I didn't like that play call, though. Come on, Cats. Ball spotted at the far hash. You have 2 receivers here to the near side. They'll look to pass. He fires it over the middle. It's going to be caught there by Pinkston. Touchdown! On the little slant route, he was wide open as Pinkston now has an offensive touchdown and a defensive touchdown tonight. He had that huge pick 6 there for the Cats, and he took 90 yards to the house. is good. 21-42 with 28 seconds left in the ball game. And Drew, that's what you wanted to see. I don't care if they did have their second string in there playing
Most definitely.
defense. You know, for the Cats, you see, hey, look, if you take away these, two special teams plays that resulted in touchdowns, you're only down. Well, you're really back in the game. So, you're only down one score, and you're in it. So, lot to hold your heads high about.
Yeah, I'm very proud of our defense tonight. I'm not trying to make excuses for us, but you think about it, Ty Chambers out, for the season, key player for us. Mr. Gates, he's out defensively, key player for us. And, obviously we had to have new guys step up to fill in those positions, but defense, potentially the whole game did a great job. Special teams, we had to work on some things, whatnot, but and we need to execute on offense. But
well, I'll tell you what, Drew. You play before the district games to kind of see where your team is, to learn and to practice and to develop takeaways. And I think we've gotten a lot of valuable takeaways, and so I think that we can build on these things as we enter into district play starting next week, and really look to make it a good push to the playoffs.
Yeah, you said a lot right there. Obviously these first couple games are huge. You need to win them, but next week starts 0-0. Divisional play, that's where you need to win the ball games to get into playoffs and travel on.
That's right. 25 seconds here left in the game as the Whippets will top this one off here tonight. Bearcats will move to 2-3 on the season. Whippets will move to 4-1. Do want to thank our sponsors for tonight's game and this season, and do want to congratulate our winner tonight, Casey May from the Food Hut. Casey, contact us on Monday, and we'll get you hooked up there. And we appreciate all of y'all for tuning in to the Gridiron Show here tonight. That'll do it here from Elo Atkins. Forest 21, Kosciusko 42. Hard-fought game by both sides, and we'll do it again next week. We'll come to you from district play at Clarkdale. Kosciusko's going to try to run one more play. Ball's on the ground, and that's one way to end the game there. But hey, thank y'all for tuning in. It's always a great day to be